Good afternoon, Dom.
Good afternoon, Rick.
Afternoon, you lot.
How are we doing, Al?
You're watching the Two Fuels.
It's like being a disco.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, I think he's put aftermarket LEDs in it. That's what it is. Yeah.
Wowzers, I'm glad I've not got epilepsy.
Wow. Anyway, today we are in, Dom.
Mr. Johnny Gaskell's
Johnny GTR.
A Nissan R35.
Yeah.
Not a Skyline,
Yeah.
it's a GTR.
Nissan GTR.
GTR.
R35. And we've done a Nissan GTR before.
We have.
That was pretty stock with a few tweaks on it.
This is a long way from stock.
This is pretty non-stock with a lot of tweaks on it.
Yeah, it's about as far away from stock without building the engine that you can get. I hope you've declared all your mods.
What have we done to the car? Everything. All the boxes that are on the options list, tick them on the insurance,
yep.
And then we're done.
Yeah, if you want to look at his Instagram, I'm sure he's got a list of everything on there. We'll put a list of what's been done somewhere down there. Yep. But as I say, it's apart from a built engine, turbos, intakes, injectors, downpipes, intercoolers, suspension, brakes, exhaust. It's full box ticking exercise. So it's a bit of a weapon.
It's also been quite useful. We'll photo go up because we are having a little coffee from a takeaway environment, and it was quite useful to prop the coffee on the boot. And there's a big wang.
His wang that he's got.
A big wang.
He has got a substantial wang out there. Oh, as well as internal engine stuff, he's had Litchfield's LM20 spoiler on the front. He's had the Litchfield LM20 inserts on the back.
Basically went to Ian and said, Ian,
yeah,
can I have everything in your parts cabinet for this, please?
Everything. And then he's had it painted.
Painted?
Well, yeah, because it's been painted.
Liquid paint.
Liquid paint.
Liquid wrap. All paint's liquid. Yeah, no?
Painted. No, liquid wrap. I'm going for liquid wrap.
Liquid wrap.
Yeah, which is peelable, but we're not going to do that.
Spunky blue, apparently.
Cobalt blue.
Cobalt blue.
Cobalt blue.
Spunky blue sounds better now. What's all over your car?
Spunky blue.
Yeah. So from now on, tune into Johnny's GTR Spunky Blue. Anyway, let's finish up the caramel latte you got me done. Very nice.
It wasn't supposed to be caramel latte, it was a cappuccino.
Very nice though. Yeah. And let's go for a little drive and thrash the nuts off Johnny's car.
Let's do the 3-finger shuffle.
Race mode straight away.
3-finger shuffle, apart from the suspension, because
it's always good for town driving, yeah. As you mentioned, we've got a little bit of a Litchfield splitter on the front. It's very speed bump friendly, we noticed on the way here.
It is, but I'll tell you what, I've also had one of these Litchfield splitters.
Yep.
And while we were on holiday in Germany, I found a small child bouncing on it. And the word epileptic is probably the best way to describe it.
Testament to the strength of the splitter though, yeah?
Well, that's what I was about to say. You know, you've got to give them due, the fact that actually Litchfield have designed them to be proper. I think there was something to do with Red Bull, if I can remember. Don't quote me on that though, but yeah. It works, the splitter works by all accounts.
One of Dom's famous facts.
The splitter works.
All made up. Yeah.
Honestly, check them.
So, Johnny's GTR. We're not going to go through a standard GTR. We've done another GTR video. We'll put that link in the end for our white GTR with a few tweaks in it. This is
weapons.
So I've got an here reading from Johnny's Insta profile. Litchfield Stage 4.5.
Yep.
767 brake horsepower.
It's quite a lot, that.
642 pound-feet of torque.
Do you know why it's only got that much torque?
Why is that?
Because it'll destroy the gearbox and rods, so they cap the torque at that to protect the engine and the gearbox. So you can run them to probably plus 900 pound-feet of torque if you build the box, but it becomes very, 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 very expensive.
And is that just pub bragging rights really at that level? You don't really need much more than this, do you? Do you? I don't.
You don't really need much more than a standard GTR, if I'm being brutally honest. But you know, everybody likes lots of power.
Power.
Power, power, power.
So what twiddly trinkets are under the bonnet then, Dom?
Twiddly trinkets. Well, I know we've got I mean, you might as well just look on Litchfield's parts spec list and just basically everything that's there, it's got intercooler, downpipes, intakes, exhaust. I think it's running a Linear Titan exhaust, which actually sounds okay, even though it's a little bit chavish, I suppose is the best way to describe it.
No, jam cars again. We discussed this on your Sleeker GT4. Big exhausts.
Yeah, to be fair,
big exhaust tips.
Burnt titanium
tips. There you go.
Big wing, APR.
It's got here APR Performance GTC-300 wing. Johnny loves this wing, doesn't he? I think it's quite a big wing, and it attracts a lot of attention.
Yeah, it does. And by all accounts, when you're driving in the rain, which to be fair, 99.9% of the time we are, it makes really good rooster tails.
Okay, does it really?
Yeah, it does.
Let's have a quick whiz round the outside of it then while we are there. We start at the back, so we've got the tips. We've got a bit of carbon on the back, which is
Litchfield LM20 inserts.
And then we've got the big wang on there. We've around the sides, nothing on the bodywork, but Vossen wheels sat on there. Oh, pretty sexy those, aren't they?
The Vossen wheels are, well, it's either Vossen or T37s seem to be the sort of standard on my GTR T37s. These are definitely the other ones that sit well. Staggered setup, 285s on the front, 345s on the back.
Are indeed, yeah.
That's a big tyre, 345. That's sort of well-known factors. Same tyre size what goes on the Koenigsegg.
A well-known fact.
It is a well-known fact. So yeah, that's it's a big tyre, and it's a shame that you can't see it, because when you actually pull one off and look at them, they are. I'll say
When's the last time you pulled one off?
I'll say they're f***ing enormous.
Okay.
I'll have to delete that, but they are absolutely.
So whopping tyres, but they're required to get the power down, yeah?
Well, some say yes, some say no. Pilot Sport 4S is probably the standard tyre for this vehicle. You know, it does, I would say, probably 90% of a Cup 2, but at least it doesn't try and kill you in the rain and the cold like a Cup 2 does. So,
we've got carbon wing mirror covers on this. I don't know actually.
No, I think they're just. I think they're painted when he's had the cobalt blue liquid wrap.
Johnny, you need to up your game. You need to up your game and get some carbon on there. And then moving around the front, we've got the usual nostrils on the bonnet.
Yep, carbon.
We've got the Litchfield splitter on the front, and we've got some of your favourite canards on there, Dom. You want some canards, don't you?
I like canards, yeah, I do like canards. Nice as well. Are they legal?
They're quite big on this, aren't they?
Yeah, they are quite.
I'm pretty sure if you caught somebody with it, the leg would be off. No? That's cyclists there. No? What are you thinking?
Go and pull his leg from
quite big canards around there, aren't they? So yeah, I mean the GTR looks menacing at the best of times. This is pretty bonkers. This is about as bonkers as you can get, I think, without going totally bonkers. Colour on it, I kind of like the colour. I also kind of prefer the colour underneath it, which is the original metallic blue, which I'm sure has got a.
It's not metallic blue.
Is it not?
It's called Daytona blue.
It's metallic blue.
No, it's not. It's called Daytona blue.
Okay. What colour is that then?
Well, it's
blue.
It's a blue.
Is it blue?
It's a blue.
Now answer the questions, please.
It's a blue metallic.
Okay. Dick. I remember we had a guy on one of the Euro trips we were going on. He'd got a he'd had his car painted metallic blue. His GTR painted metallic blue, and it wasn't a Nissan blue. It was a really cool blue. Anyway, I was coming on the rally. He tells me he's getting the car wrapped especially for the rally. And I was like, what are you wrapping it? He wouldn't tell me. Anyway, he turned up it. He'd wrapped it gloss metallic grey. Because you never see any gloss metallic grey GTRs, do you? No. You never see them. So yeah, outside of this car, it's pretty bonkers. Underneath this car's pretty bonkers. Inside, pretty standard GTR, yeah?
Yeah, but I mean, they've come on. I mean, this is...
I'm not dissing it.
It's an EBA. So they started out CBA, DBA, EBA.
How did they come up with that concept?
I don't know, but I'm sure somebody will figure it out.
Pretty clever, isn't it?
Yeah. It's nice. They've come on. The cabin's good. It's everything's screwed together. Nice bit of leather. One fact that a lot of people don't know.
Okay.
The dash moves with the steering wheel.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. You were very excited, yeah?
That's GTR. It's fantastic. That's a great idea, that. Lots of things to...
Distract you?
Yeah.
I drive, I crash, all that kind of stuff.
I drive, I distract, I die.
Okay, right, yeah. But this is the Japanese version.
Japanese version, yeah.
Much more gizmos in it. Everybody knows what's in here. There's flipping coolant temps, engine oil temps. We're thinking this is doing 0 to 60 sub 3 seconds we were chatting about earlier. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Comfortably sub 3 seconds.
It's got to be. Yeah. So, take off over this bridge.
So
no, let's not. Well, let's do it, yeah? A little blow-off valve in there.
A little bit of a...
Non-standard?
No, they do have blow-off valves in them, but they're not the tail. Tail. Telltale.
It's rapid, isn't it?
Oh, it is rapid. That's a big one.
Oh. Yeah, for anybody wonder why we laughed then, there was a motorbike coming the other way. He was taking a very liberal line round the corner.
It was very liberal, yeah.
So then, Dom, we think this is 0 to 60 sub 3 seconds.
Let's have a bit of a go.
Have a go.
See what we can do.
That launches.
That's proper, that.
Unfortunately, we're draggy less.
I know.
This time round.
We
However,
had draggy less.
what was the M5 doing that in 3.7?
Yeah, 3.7.
I mean, this feels
something on my feet. What is it? So everybody knows that's an Ecotech dangle for mapping the car, which is obviously floating around on the floor under Johnny's seat. Oh, okay. We've got a duck in the road.
Duck. Normally we've got hazards of like
we should be filming this.
Freezing fog, rain, all the other kind of stuff. Today we've just got a duck in the road. What MPG do you reckon we're running in this then, Dom?
Let's have a look, shall we? Our average this morning is all right. It's 21.7.
21.7 MPG. We have poodled up here.
We have been poodled.
So we've got an hour to get that down below 10. So is it going to be my job if you're going to pull up here and let me have a little?
I think so.
A little go. Is it my job to try and get the
MPG below?
I mean, I'm the poodle, you're the driver.
I don't
Talking of driver, actually, Johnny asked us to mention his new driving app that he's got kicking about. It's called Driver World. We'll put a link below. It'll have flashed up on screen by now. And Driver World, have a look at that if you're into your cars and want to meet other people to go for drives. I think it's like a dogging app, but for car owners. No? No. Okay. No. Okay. Right. I'm going to jump in and have a go with this weapon. Dom's going dogging, so we'll see in a bit.
Big tyre.
3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. Just going to have to move my seat forwards. Never find it on this. Was it electric in this?
It's on the side. It's like telling my kids.
Is it electric? No.
Of course it's electric.
Is it? No, it's not.
It's a GTR. Of course it is.
What is electric? Is that why they're so heavy? Didn't bother to say. It's not like a GT3 where they've taken everything out, yeah?
Sorry, Dom. Yeah, it's electric. You're right.
Sorry, Dom, it is electric, you're right.
Told you.
Dom's owned about 1 million GTR, there's a bit of GTR ball
No, two, that's all.
Handbrake's off, just checking. Dom likes to pull the handbrake on and things like that in the background, yeah, just a bit of a laugh, yeah.
Not until the Yaris.
Okay, I'm having a laugh now.
Not until the Yaris comes.
When's the Yaris coming, Dom?
Apparently it's coming on the 19th of May, so I've been told.
And do we know what colour we're getting, Dom? I say we, it's Dom's car. Do you know what colour you're getting, Dom?
Yeah, it's black.
Good man. Metallic black or just black?
It is metallic black.
So, yeah, Johnny's GTR. We should ask him how he came up with his Insta name, actually. No? It's quite precise, quite direct, this car, I think. I know you go, I drive a GT3, so everything's sloppy compared to that.
No.
I think it is quite precise.
Oh,
it's a big old car.
It's a big boss. It is a big boss.
We were just talking this morning how it almost makes the ideal city car as we were driving through traffic this morning. It's quite petite and nimble. It clears speed bumps very easily.
Well, it does if you're going quickly.
The MPG is mega. You'll notice how we caught another tractor now that I'm driving, like we did last week when I was out driving. So yeah, it's not really a city car, is it? It's not your everyday commuting car. This is it.
You won't want to. Well, a lot of people do daily, and I think.
Will that be a normal GTR or this one?
I think you could daily this. It's easy to get in and out. Ingress is good. Wow, look at that. It's a 190E. I used to have one of those, but in green, metallic green. Yeah.
Quite a good nick, that, isn't it? 1.8, 190E, J-Reg.
Yeah. Right, I'll step it back in time. What's a J-Reg then? What's that?
I don't know. Anyway, we digress. Fast forward while we find out what a J-Reg is.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm just going to sit behind everybody.
Oh no, I thought he was going to go. Is he going to go? No, he's not going to go. I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, it's quite fast and I'm not even really... it's quite rapid just on a... And that was my foot's like halfway down on the pedal, if that.
It's rocket ship.
And we're travelling at quite a decent speed.
We've not talked about the brakes.
We haven't talked about the brakes. Are they like your Sleekers brakes?
No, these actually work. These actually work.
So what's on these?
Alcon. So I think it's an Alcon big brake kit.
Brakes do work.
Brakes do work. Yeah.
Interesting.
The brakes are, I think it's Alcon's big brake kit, running Pagid RS29 pads, which are probably one of the best pads you can buy for cars. Probably more of a track-based pad, but you know they do haul you. They do haul you down quite quickly.
They're a good brake. They're working really well.
Yeah.
Suspension's pretty supple, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're in comfort mode, so we can basically, we can firm it up.
Do you just like doing this? You know I've got a bad back, and every time I go I like it in comfy, you're like, no, let's stick it in race mode.
It'll be interesting to see what the difference is, because in the Porsche, it's pretty full on. You can feel the difference, you know, it's there in it. Whereas, I think it's okay in this.
We've got better roads though. We're in a different location this time, so we come up to.
We're in northern Mexico.
We're in northern Mexico. Yeah. We're in a different location. The roads are a bit better down here, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not quite as
down here, up here. They're not as bumpy.
No, they're not. They're not quite as bumpy.
Well, no, it goes like a sting, this car.
It's a weapon.
I think I'd be struggling keeping my licence if I had one of these. Are you?
It goads you into going quite fast.
Well, it goads you into going fast. It stands out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? I mean,
just so that everybody knows, we'll put it down. This is newly christened GoPro Corner. So we'll cut the footage into it of the GoPro detaching itself.
Just like to take a moment to say we sadly lost the GoPro today. We'll put you'll see the condition the GoPro's in. The card's still intact, which is good.
So,
the GoPro's
dead.
It's not going to fight another day. That. So how are we going to sum up this GTR then, Dom?
Would you own one?
I'd own a normal GTR. I mean, do you know what? No, I wouldn't.
Why? Why?
Let's not pontificate. This is probably the polar opposite of the cars that I'd have.
Okay.
Proper in your face, this, isn't it? There's too many. For me, there's too many spoilers and canards and bits and all over it. I think it's a monster car. There's no doubt in that. We all know how capable they are. This one's even more so. For me, I'd just put my money elsewhere.
I would.
You'd own one?
Yeah? Yeah, definitely. I'll have another one. It's definitely, I've driven it today and gone, yeah, they're such a capable car. It's like, it cosits you in this like, just film of, let's go really fast and we'll really look after you and we'll be, you know, and people say they drive themselves, they don't, but they do definitely help you.
I remember when you got your GT3, you were like, whoa! I suddenly realised that I've got to actually start concentrating driving this.
Yeah.
So this does do some of it for you, but I don't know. It's just bonkers.
Yeah.
I can see you driving this. Mrs. Charleston like this on the drive? Sorry, in the underground car park at Charleston Towers. Damn it. I think it's a mega car, and Johnny's just built something that's rapido, hasn't he?
It's quite unique.
Oh,
you know,
totally, yeah.
And I think at some point in time, maybe Johnny might build the engine and he'll go to the magic 4 figures, 1,000 brake plus. It's got to, haven't you? You're almost there, aren't you? You've got all the bits, the trinkets.
It's mental. It's mental. So let's see where Johnny takes it.
Yep.
Let's also see where Johnny goes with. He's talking about an AMG GTR at the moment. So maybe if he gets an AMG GTR, we might be able to
film that.
Have a little film in that. If anybody's got one, it'd be cool. So yeah, thanks very much for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it and you've not already subscribed,
please do
subscribe.
Please do.
If you have subscribed and enjoyed the video, like it.
Comment, any comment. We don't care whether they're good comments or bad comments. We do prefer good comments, but you know.
We do, yeah. And we're listening to the comments, you know.
We do. We try and reply to them all.
We're replying to them all. And give the bell a little ring so that you're notified of when we've got new videos coming out. Johnny, if you're watching, what's this all about?
Unbelievable.
Harvey Wicks Aventos. Anyway, we're going to put it in the glove box, so if it tips out, it's Dom's fault. It was his idea.
No, it's not. Blame Wes.
Blame Wes, yeah, blame Wes. It's either that or we'll leave it at McDonald's in wherever we are.
Farmby, I think.
We're not parked in a bay, we're in the special GTR parking bay, so you can come and pick it up later. But, yeah, cheers.